Hey, what up fuckers? It's your boy Abow from Project Rogue Roleplay coming at you today with another script breakdown. In this series, we break down the scripts that are live within Project Rogue. We show you how they work and we show you some core functionalities of the script. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right in today's video. Today's script that we are going to be sitting down with is our brand new 2023 MDW system that actually releases on October 14th, 2022 at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. This video also acts as a training video for brand new officers who are new to Project Rogue who want to learn how to use the MDW. Without further ado, let's dive right in to our brand new MDW. To open the MDW, hit your tilde button, which can be found right next to your 1 on your keyboard. Simply hit MDW and the user interface will populate. This is going to be your dashboard. This is where you'll find your bolos and your recent warrants. The incident tab is the main hub of where most officers will spend most of their time. This is how you file charges and new jail time for suspects in custody. The profile tab is pretty self-explanatory. This is where all of the citizens are listed. Notice that on most tabs, there are a search bar, which makes searching easier. The vehicles tab is just that. It's a vehicle tab and it has all of the vehicles that are within the state. The reports tab is for officers to file investigation reports, bolos, etc., that do not involve fines or sentencing time. The evidence tab is pretty self-explanatory. This is where you're going to upload the photos of your evidence. The charges tab is the LS penal code. So essentially all the charges that are within the state that are actively approved by the DOJ will be found here. The configuration tab is pretty simple. You can control your UI and dark or light themes. Alright, now that you have a brief overview of the new MDW, let's go ahead and actually check out some of the tabs. Let's head on over to incidents. Alright, now that we have this open, we need to go ahead and find our suspect first. So in the top right, let's go ahead and find our criminal scum. We're just going to use Archie as an example here and we'll add this person. If we close this, we can see on the right hand tab that our suspect has now been added. We can either add a warrant for the arrest, we can do pleaded guilty and processed, or not. The next part that you are going to want to knock out is going to be your title. I typically do the date and then who the suspect is after a dash. After that, right below is going to be your documentation. You're going to want to make sure that you include as much information in this report due to the fact that this is what the DOJ will use in court. After you have written your report, you're going to want to go down to officers involved and find the officer that was involved in this case. In this instance, it's Wade. Next, we will add the persons involved. So for this case, it was Archie Bryant, and then you can also include any passengers. So let's say Jay Bizzle was on the traffic stop as well. If the incident that you are on includes a vehicle, go to the vehicle tab and search a vehicle plate. Here, I'll just type in Archie because I know that that's a plate. We can see what the type of vehicle it is. We can see the owner. We can add a fine to the vehicle. We can seize it. All that good stuff here. We'll hit add and we can close this. Of course, now we need to add our charges. So if we come up here in the top right and we go to edit charges, the LS penal code will then populate and you can use the search bar to find anything you want, or you can just simply scroll. Now that we have found our charge, we have added our suspects, we've added our officers, now we're good to go. So here we can see that the fine for a hit and run is $1,000. It's 0 months imprisonment. We're good to go. Now, if your suspect did plead guilty and they were processed, go ahead and tick these 2 boxes, and now we can go ahead and submit our report. One thing I did want to highlight is that if you need to go to a new tab while you're doing an incident, it's okay. It will save all the information. So if you see it here, I'm going to different tabs and I can go back to incident and everything is saved. You can even close the MDW and then reopen it back up and everything is still saved. Once you are ready to submit this report, go to the top right and hit save and we're good to go. Here on the left hand side, we can see all of the incidents that have been filed by officers. To start a new incident, go to the center section and hit the new icon right next to the save. If you need to go back to a report, you can simply click on it and you can edit it and then hit save again. Now, that process that we just did for the incident is the exact same thing for the warrant. So let's go ahead and go back to that incident and we'll just tick this as a warrant. If we hit save, we go back to the dashboard. Now we can see that we have warrants. Here, we can see a pending approval. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Now our MDW features a portal for DOJ members to access the MDW. As a DOJ member, you simply open up your tilde and you'll go to portal. The portal is a basic snapshot of the MDW. Here on our dashboard, you see that we have a warrant awaiting for approval. If we go to incidents, we can look over the incident that the warrant is for and we can approve it or decline it. If we approve it, we simply hit the check mark and we're good to go. If we open up the cops MDW, we can see that our warrant is now approved. Of course, you will be doing a ton of research on people, so our profiles tab will allow you to search a suspect and find all of the information that you need on this suspect. This includes vehicles, licenses, employment, their prior history, etc., etc. If you are wanting to look up a suspect's vehicle, you simply find the plate, copy and paste it, head on over to the vehicle tab, put in the search bar, and there you go. If you look up a vehicle that has had prior history, like if we look up Archie from that previous example, we'll see the vehicle has had charges in the past. If you have been involved in a case that involves stripping someone's licenses, you simply hit the X right next to the license and it'll get rid of it. Once you have removed someone's licenses, you'll need to refresh their profile and then you will see that their licenses are no longer available. Stripping a weapons or a DMV license will require the player then to go down to the DOJ, and then the DOJ will need to approve them to get a new one. Next on our agenda is reports. Reports are a way for an officer to file a civilian report, a BOLO, etc., etc., that doesn't involve necessarily arresting someone, issuing a fine, etc., etc. The Reports tab acts as a national database for all officers to be able to look up any type of investigation, civilian report, or BOLO that is active currently. It's also a lot cleaner than trying to take 1,000 notes on your notepad on your phone. The Report tab is essentially just like the Incidents tab as far as filling it out, so I won't take too much time on filling this out or walking you through that, as we just did that in the Incidents tab. Again, the Reports tab acts just like the Incidents, where if you go to Reports on the left hand side, you can see all of the most recent reports, or you can use the search bar to search. To create a new report, again, just hit the left button right next to the save. The next portion of the video, we had to zoom out to show you guys exactly everything that we're doing. So let's go ahead and hop into this next portion on how you upload images to the MDW. Every Windows PC comes with a tool called Snipping Tool. Hit the Windows key on your keyboard and in the search bar, type in Snipping Tool. Once you have located that, go ahead and open it up and you can put that wherever you want. If we hit New on Snipping Tool, we will get a cursor and we can go ahead and take a snapshot of whatever's on our screen. With this in mind, this is how you'll take photos of vehicles, suspects, etc., etc., and upload them right here to your MDW. Typically, looking through first person is a lot easier for this, so if I go ahead and I look through my first person and I take a snapshot of this car, we can then open up Discord, and if I open up my Discord, I'm gonna go ahead and go to a random channel, and I'm gonna go ahead and paste this on into my Discord. So if I pull in my Discord, and let's just go ahead and enlarge this, if we just do Control V, it'll paste the image. Now let's say it's not pasting the image. You can just simply open up Snipping Tool. There's this little button in the top right. You'll copy that, and now you can paste it in there. Control V will then paste it again in there. If we open this and we hit Open Original, it'll open up a Google tab, which will have a link to a web browser page. You'll copy that link and simply paste it into the MDW. Here, I will look up this plate, 27WNI. Once you've located the vehicle, right here in a vehicle image URL, you simply paste the URL, hit save, and you're good to go. You will do this process on any type of image that you are uploading to the MDW. This makes it super easy for the user and super universal for everyone. This will be used for evidence, mugshots, etc., etc. Again, just remember, open up Snipping Tool, hit New, take the screenshot, open up Discord, Control V, click on the image, open Original, copy the link, head back to the MDW, and then paste the link wherever you want. It's that simple. Always make sure to hit save. And just to showcase it within the evidence, right here, if I open up evidence and let's go ahead and upload a photo, and the description, I don't know, we'll type pumpkins, and then hit save. To attach evidence, it's super simple, so I'm going to go ahead and showcase that to you as well. So go to evidences, grab the ID of the evidence that you're trying to do. So this one is 4. So if we come on over here to evidence and we type in 4, we hit attach, we close that, we close this, we can click on it, and now boom, there's your evidence pictures. Also, while I'm in here, I did want to just go ahead and showcase that when you hit edit charges and you're adding multiple charges, so let's add a ton of charges. We're just going to add everything. So we'll see all of these charges, and we see in the bottom, we see how much fines this is and how many months they're going to go away for. If you hit this drop down arrow, you can actually do a deduction on time, but it increases the fine. This allows officers to do stuff on the fly and compiles all the times and does all the math for you instead of you sitting there with a calculator and trying to figure it out yourself. This next portion of the video will showcase more of the DOJ portal and what they can do. Again, on the dashboard, the warrants, they can also reject them. So I didn't showcase that at the beginning. Wanted to show what it looks like when you reject or approve. You can go back and forth between those. Again, they can see incidences, so they can see the evidence, they can see the officers involved, they can see all that, but they can't edit the report. They can't do anything to this report. All they can do is see exactly what the officer had done. They cannot edit anything. Of course, they can also view reports and charges along with the config file as well. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a quick showcase and a quick tutorial on our brand new MDW system releasing October 14th, 2022 at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please give the video a big thumbs up and drop a comment in the comment sections below. It takes you guys 30 seconds and it really does help me out. If you yourself are not already part of Project Rogue and are looking for a great Fivem roleplay server that believes in high quality, serious roleplay for adults, then look no further. Head on over to discord.gg/projectrogue today, or head on over to www.projectrogueroleplay.com today to get started. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you guys are at in the world. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.